Hi folks, it's Monday night again, 7 p.m, 25th of May. I knew that today, got a date right at last. I'm just going to waffle until I can see that any of you are there and that you can hear me and I'm actually talking to somebody other than myself. So I'm just waiting for, hey Gemma, lovely, got some interaction. Hey Denise, oh lovely, hello Granny. Dominic, oh lovely, this is what, oh we're up to 15 already, brilliant. So welcome to Monday night folks. Hello Laura, oh we've got lots of folk tuning in, 21 already, this is smashing. So by popular demand tonight is lemon drizzle. Oh, hello Amanda. Hello Chris. Oh, this is lovely. How are you? Do you know what, Jane? I'm a lot better than last week. I've had more medication and my back is better, thank goodness. So yes, I'm all fit and well. Nick and Dan are here. Hey, lovely. Hi Mandy. Oh, this is lovely. Hello Mon, I've got your lippy and mascara on, Mon. I hope you appreciate that. I made the effort today for you. Just for you, Mon. So yeah, tonight's lemon drizzle. Now we have done a Victoria sponge already. What, you loving the lippy? Oh, thank you. Hello, Becky. It's very similar to the Victoria sponge that we did previously, which I think was week 3. But as so many of you want lemon drizzle, that's what we're doing tonight. But I have done a variation for you, and I'll show you a couple of other options as well that we can do. Hello, Kath. Hello, Helen. Hello, it's Anne, #1 sloth fan. Anne, I'm glad you're watching because I've got myself a new tea towel, and guess what, Anne? On the website today, I've listed a whole range of Ulster Weavers sloth items. So there's tea towels and oven gloves and coasters and tea cozies, pencil cases. There is Sloth Central on there. So Anne, you need to have a nosy because I know you're just as mad on sloths as I am. Hello Tracy, hello. Oh, it's your favourite tonight, lemon, lots of lemon. Pam, hello Pam. Michelle, oh hello lovely. Yes, I'm all right, thank you. What else we got? Oh my, yes, Anne, oh my God, indeed, you need to go and have a look. It's Sloth Central. And I've just been sent a picture from the lovely Sheila. Her sister Catherine has made me a sloth face mask, so I am just slothed out today. I love sloths, as you know. Oh, this is lovely. You love lemon drizzle cake? Oh, good. As I say, because I made a variation today to mix it up, just to keep it fresh, because I know we've done Victoria sponge. Hello, Ria. How are you, love? You love lemon drizzle. Lovely. So what was I going to talk to you about before we start? Oh, yes. I was just going to mention, because you know I like to mention lots of little companies local to me who are also struggling, and I'm sure lots of you, I know this is back to front, so I am sorry, but look at the gorgeous, gorgeous detail of this. This is from my lovely friend Hannah, who works for Archer's Crafts. That's her own company, and this says, when action meets compassion, lives change. And she made me that, and she does the most beautiful artwork, signs, all hand painted, absolutely lovely. So if you need a little present for anyone, do have a look. Check out Archer's Crafts. She's in Stapleford and she's lovely. Oh, we've got lots of folks saying hello. Hello from Sasha and Elfie. Hello. Oh, lovely. I love this. There's so many folk watching. It's brilliant. A sloth face mask. Oh, yes. Yes. COVID ain't going to get past that, Anne. No way. Right. There's another announcement for tomorrow. It's Pam and Sarah's birthday. Now I know they usually tune in, and I know Pam is here because I've seen you already, but just to share the love, everybody, can we please wish Pam and Sarah, 2 of my bestest friends, happy birthday for tomorrow. So I'll let you all do that while I start getting it ready. Hello Holly. Oh, hello Michael, you've got your flour yesterday so you can play along. So I sent you the recipe earlier today, but basically it's self-raising flour, margarine, eggs, sugar and lemon, and that's it. So it is a Victoria sponge with the addition of lemon, but we'll talk through some variations later. It's dead easy like normal to change this for gluten-free and for dairy-free. Oh, look at all the birthday love there. Oh, there's a message to Jarvis from Nanny. Oh, look at all the love. Oh, you lot are so lovely. Oh, this is smashing. So what was I waffling about? Yes, so gluten-free, just substitute the self-raising flour for gluten-free self-raising flour. If you're dairy-free, just use dairy-free marge, and that's it. Now, vegan, it's not quite as easy as substituting the egg for flaxseed like I do in a lot of recipes, but on the post earlier, I did give 2 links to 2 vegan recipes, and they use oil and soya milk, and they look really, really easy. So if you are vegan, there's 2 links there to 2 brilliant vegan lemon drizzle recipes. So it is doable. Oh, hello, Mark. Oh, look at that. There's lots of birthday love for Pam. So Pam and Sarah, I hope you're feeling all this love. Will you make it for me and I will buy it off you? What's that, Kay? The lemon drizzle? You can have one of today's with pleasure. You'll have to come and fetch it tomorrow, though. But wait till you see what I've made later. You might not want the lemon, you might want the other one. So what was I going to say? I think that was it, and I'll get started. Oh, yes. Just thought I'd show you a top tip, which you probably all completely au fait with already and know. But I have been buying eggs like there's no tomorrow over this issue, COVID thingy. A, because I've done so much baking and don't want to run out, and B, because I'm on Slimming World and eggs are free, and it saves me eating all the cheese and the biscuits and that I've got. Only because I've been buying them off the Egg Lady, they don't have dates on boxes, so it can get a little bit confusing which I bought first. So I thought I'd show you just a top tip with checking on your eggs to see if they're fresh. Now, if you know this, just ignore me for a couple of minutes, but if you don't, it's brilliant. This is one that my granny used to do. I know I talk about my granny and my great-granny. My great-granny was an excellent cook, and this is one thing she used to do, because back when I was a kid, you didn't have date stamps on eggs, so it's a brilliant way of checking. So all you need is a jug of water. Yeah. Now, I've purposely saved you an old egg. I've even labelled it bad egg. How bad is that? So to check if an egg is fresh and you're unsure, yeah, you drop it in water, and if it sinks, it's fresh. And the higher it floats, the less fresh it is. So that's sunk right to the bottom, so that's fresh. Now this one, you'll see, come on, he's floating right to the top where he was earlier. He's bobbing right at the top, I don't know if you can see that. And he's not fresh, so I won't use him. So you just discard it. So if your egg floats, chuck it away. Yeah. If your eggs, it's a bit like with the old witches. If you dipped them and they drowned, then you knew they weren't a witch. And if they floated, they were supposed to be a witch and you did it again. So it's a bit like witch talking. So if your egg floats, it's the reason is because eggs are porous. I'm sure you know that, which is why you shouldn't really keep them in the fridge because they absorb smells. But eggs are porous, and so over time they take in air, and that's what makes them buoyant. So if they float, chuck them out. Is it Valerie's birthday? Have we missed another birthday for Valerie? 15th of June, non-essential shops can open. Yep. Oh, has that been announced today then? Who else is... Valerie Stark, it's your birthday tomorrow. Oh, Valerie, happy birthday for you as well. That's 3 of you tomorrow. Oh, how fantastic. Okay. Right, is there anything else from anybody before I start going on? I've just had egg and soldiers for tea. Oh, I love dippy eggs. Hello, Tracy. Just live now. Ooh. Right, we'll have to view that later then, see what the government have to say. I've also got to weigh up whether it's profitable for what we can do with the 2 metre guidelines, because if we do have to stick to 2 metre separation in the shop, I can literally only have 3 tables available, and whether that will be worth our while opening for just 3 tables, I'm not sure. I think actually we'd make more money by staying closed than we would opening, which is such a shame. So we've had a chat this week and we're thinking on what we can do, so bear with us. We are trying to come up with a plan of action, but it may not be as immediate as the 15th of June. Plus, I've got news, my boiler is coming on Friday. Got a new boiler due. So that's good. Amy, hello lovey. What happens if you can't get self-raising flour? Well, I've got loads you can have, so if you're stuck, I've got a whole sack full if you're really struggling. Lots of little independent shops have got them. If you've got plain flour at home, you just need to add baking powder, and then you've got self-raising. I think it's about 2 tablespoons to the recipe we're doing of plain flour, of baking powder to make it self-raising. So if you've only got plain flour and baking powder, then you're fine, because you've got self-raising anyway. Okay. So, although my recipe earlier said 225 grams of everything, I'm still going to do my tried and tested recipe, which is to weigh, I've got 3 eggs, and I'm weighing 3 eggs. They weigh at 196, so 196 grams. So I'm going to weigh the same in that as I am in margarine, in sugar, and in flour. And it's fail-safe. That's my Victoria Sponge recipe, and it works all the time. Hooray for the boiler. I know, Chris, how great is that? It's took 3 bloody weeks, but yay! Why are my cakes sinking in the middle recently? I don't know. Are you having is your oven at about 160? Because it could be that they're really hot and then you're bringing it out and it's sinking. I tend to do 140. Think of me in sloths. I do low and slow rather than high and fast. So a lot of recipes tell you 160 for a sponge. I do 140 and do it for a longer time, and it just rises and I don't get the sinkage. So it could be that. Other than that, I don't really know. It could be it's a chocolate cake. Chocolate cake notoriously do dip in the middle. It's just a known thing. So if it's chocolate you're making that's dipping, it might not be you. It's probably just a recipe. But try doing your oven a bit lower and for longer, and that might fix it for you. Okay, yeah, so your oven needs to be on 140. I'm glad we talked about ovens. So 140 for this, and the 2 I baked today took about 50 minutes in my oven, so about 45 minutes to an hour depending on your oven at 140 degrees. You're gonna have to Google what that is in gas marks, because I can't remember, but I'm sure one of you lovely lot can do that while I chat. Oh, Morrison's, that's right, Denise, yes, Morrison's, the little tiny one up on the top of Toten Hill, or your big supermarkets are selling it from the bakery, so that might be one of your best ones, but little tiny shops are your best bet as well. Gas mark 4, thanks Mandy, I knew somebody would have a look. Right, so we're going 196 grams in everything, so I'm just going to crack my eggs into a bowl, into a jug, ready? So you need your mixing bowl, you need your blender, your hand blender if you like me, unless you want to do it by hand and get super fit. So what news is there with you lot since I saw you last week? There must be lots of exciting things gone on. How lovely has the weather been today? Gorgeous. Right, so we're going 196 in fat. This needs to be solid fat. It can be butter, it can be margarine. This is dairy-free marge, because I do tend to make dairy-free, as a lot of you know. Okay, there we go. Move that out the way. And then to that you want caster sugar. If you can't get caster sugar and you've only got granulated, it's fine. It just makes it a little bit grittier, that's all. But once it's baked, believe me, nobody's going to complain. So you want 196 grams of that. There we go. So whatever size your eggs are, if your eggs are really, really small, then you probably want 4 eggs for this. But these were medium to large eggs, and so I just did 3. And whatever they weigh out in the shell, that's what you weigh out in all your other ingredients. So I'm just going to blast this. This is the marge and sugar. I'm going to move it closer, see if I can read messages while I do it. Safi likes my puffin. I'm not sure what to make of that, Sharon. You're going to have to give me a bit more info. I'm assuming that's not a euphemism and I'm on YouTube somewhere that I didn't know about. you've bought yourself a hand blender. Hey, good girl, Chris. God, it's such a lifesaver, honestly. So you're blending your marge and your sugar, so it's light and fluffy and a lot paler in colour. And then I'm going to add the eggs one at a time and whisk after each one. Well, egg yolks one at a time, or whatever egg white drizzles in. Pale runny liquid. To that you need, ta-da, because we're doing lemon drizzle, you want the zest of a whole lemon. Now this is brilliant with any citrus fruit, so you could do it with limes, in which case I'd suggest at least 2 lime zests. Grapefruit works lovely, as long as you're on medication that grapefruit doesn't interfere with. Grapefruit drizzle is amazing, really refreshing. So you'd probably only need about 3/4 of the rind of a grapefruit. Pink grapefruit would be lovely. You could use satsuma, you could use tangerine, so any citrus fruit you like. But I made a completely non-citrus fruit one later just to show you how this can be mixed up, so I'll talk about that later. Sorry you missed how much butter. Shell, what you do is weigh, if you've got largish eggs, weigh 3 eggs in their shells. I know it sounds weird, but whatever they weigh at in their shells, so it's usually around 200 grams-ish, but that's what you weigh in your fat, your sugar and your flour. So it's the same quantity as whatever your eggs weigh in their shell. Nessa's love of puffins came home from her mother-in-law. It's very true. Val is an absolute puffin freak, so I do love puffins. I love nearly all animals, as long as they're not creepy crawlers, because I don't do ants and things like that. But I love animals. Sloths are my current ultimate fave and have been for about 5 years. But I do love puffins, which is why we go up to Northumberland so much. They're just so cute. Right, so back to lemon zesting. I've got a wicked little grater. Any grater will do. If you've only got a big fat cheese grater, then just use a little tiny side of it on that. Yep. So you can talk amongst yourselves while I just grate the lemon. I normally grate my finger doing this. I won't do that today. Do you know, this would work lovely with tangerine, because that's got a lovely, lovely flavour, hasn't it, tangerine? Oh, Tracy, I know you love the lemons. The smell on this right now is just amazing. Can you guess where my grater's from, folks? Give you 2 guesses. Keep plugging all these companies, you know, and they're not doing anything. Had no offer of even a free tea towel. How does Mrs. Hinch do it? I don't know. It's not working for me. Have we got any more? The more lemon the better. I know. So you could double this up, Tracy. Tracy, you could make this as lemony as you like. Now, if you haven't got a real lemon, you can use lemon essence. I would suggest it be a good quality one, because the cheap ones taste quite synthetic-y. So you know I've got a love of the Nielsen Massey ones, and they do a lemon one which is amazing. So that smells awesome. So now I just need, so we had 196 grams, didn't we, today? So I need 196 grams of self-raising flour. Sharon, if you're still watching, even you can do this. I want you to have a go, Sharon, because I know you can do it. So 196 grams. There we go. So I'm having to walk for it because it's in the great big sack over the other side of the kitchen. To overbeat it, all you're doing is just mixing it all in, incorporating your flour, and you've still got quite a runny batter. You see that's very pale, and that's lovely. So that's done. I mean, how easy is that? It's even easier than going to the shelf at Sainsbury's and just buying a Mr. Kipling ready-made one. Honestly, it's a doddle. So what we need, where have I put them there? So I tend to do lemon drizzle in a loaf cake, but you can do it in a Victoria sandwich tin and do a great big round one. If you were doing a bigger one, you'd probably do a 5-egg recipe. But for a loaf tin like this is a £2 tin, you only really need a 3-egg mix. Now I tend to use these paper liners. You can buy them in Lakeland, but I don't buy them in Lakeland. Bargain buys in Stapleford, Pound Stretcher, the Pound Shop. You can get about 50 for £1, and they are absolutely amazing. They're grease-proof paper, and it's less messy to worry about getting it out your pan, and it just looks so much more professional, and it's easier to manage. So they are, honestly, they're a godsend. So all I'm going to do is spoon my mixture into the paper case. And what you're looking for, because your cake will rise, is you need a good 2 centimetres left at the top of your cake, at the top of the paper, so that you don't have an avalanche of cake in your oven. Now, the one I made earlier, the eggs were much bigger, and so it filled where I needed to on the cake pan. And then it also made me, in cupcake cases, I just did 3 cupcakes and put those in the oven along with that. So it made 3 cupcakes as well as the cake. This, with the eggs being a bit smaller, has just filled that nicely. So let me just even that out. The smell from this, it's a shame you haven't got smell vision. There you go. So you've got a good gap there on your cake. Can you see that? Yeah. So that's it, ready. That's your basic lemon batter sponge. I tend to, excuse me while I clatter. I put it on a baking tray, and I bake it on a baking tray, but that's purely then if I do get avalanche of cake, it doesn't go through your slotted shelves of your oven. You don't have to clean the bottom of the oven, so it's more to save me extra work. So I always bake my cakes on a metal baking tray, because I am a bit of a messy baker in the oven. I tend to overfeed. I'm a feeder, as you know, so I overdo everything. So that's how high that will go in. So that will go in at 140 for about 45 minutes. At 45 minutes, I'll be checking that with a, you know, like we talked about before, with a cocktail stick. And you just pop a cocktail stick in. If it comes out clean with no cake mixture on, then your cake's done. If it comes out with batter on, you need to just keep popping it back in the oven and checking every 5 minutes until your cocktail stick comes out clean. Okay, so let me just catch up on messages. What can you use? Can you use Jif lemon juice? Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, you could use that, no problem. It looks lovely. The whole family is watching you. Oh, no pressure then, Sharon. I'll make sure I don't swear. Hello, V. Hello, Trevor. It was Trevor. It was your birthday yesterday, wasn't it? Or was it Saturday? So happy birthday for you. Feeder is right. Yeah, I know, Trace. Sorry. What you've missed, Tracy, is that because I can't get thin, I'm on a mission to make the rest of the world fat. That's what it is. So I'm giving my secret away. So that cake needs to go in the oven. Yes, well, talking of gin and tonic, Piers, now we can talk about variations. So that needs to go in. While that's in the oven, you make your lemon drizzle topping, which is super, super easy. It's 2 ingredients. You do it in a mug or a jug, but you need to add it, once your cake comes out and is still warm, you need to add it when it's warm, because that way it'll sink into your cake much better. Dan's licking the spoon. Oh, bless him. Could you repeat what the egg weight to match the flour? Yeah, Linda, what you do, so take 3 eggs, medium to large eggs, and weigh them in the shell, yeah? And whatever they weigh at, that's what you do in butter or marge, sugar and flour, yeah? So 3 medium to large eggs is usually about 200 grams, but if you've got scales that do grams, do it exactly. So if it's like mine tonight was 3 eggs was 196 grams. So I weighed 196 grams of fat, 196 grams of sugar, and beat that. Then add the eggs, and then added 196 grams of self-raising flour. So it's a doddle with what it weighs at. They all weigh the same, but the eggs are in the shell and not without the shell. So it's honestly, it's. Oh, I nearly used the, yeah, I won't use it. The acronym where it's dead easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There you go, there's a better one. Limoncello. Oh, yes, that would work. Lovely. 3 ingredients. Yep, that's all you need. And then the lemon juice, the lemon zest we've added is just the zest of 1 lemon, or if you've got essence or whatever you want to do. So while your cake's in the oven, let me just show you what I made today. So I made a coffee drizzle. So I know there are people out there that don't like lemon. So I made this with, it had camp coffee in the sponge, whereas you put the lemon zest, I used camp coffee. I didn't measure it. I put in about 4 tablespoons because I do everything by eye. So I did about 4 tablespoons of camp coffee. If you don't have camp coffee, you could dilute 2 good teaspoons of instant coffee in about 4 or 5 tablespoons of hot water. So you've got a really, really strong, almost like an espresso, and mix that in. So that I made a coffee sponge, and then what I've done with the top is I dissolved some instant coffee, added the sugar, and did the lemon drizzle, did the drizzle topping as a coffee drizzle. So there's an option for you. Ooh, you like that, Pam? I thought you would. Yeah, so that's a coffee drizzle. Yeah, so we've talked about how you could use absolutely any citrus fruit, grapefruit, tangerine, I mean even ugly fruit, anything like that, absolutely anything you like that will work citrusy. Oh my god, you need that, oh bless you. I want something savoury like quiche or cheese straws. Does it have to be a sweet egg? If it has to be sweet eggy custard, oh Sarah, bless you. I am doing quiche, but it's been pushed back a bit because everybody picked their favourite and quiche sort of got knocked off the top spot. So quiche is coming, so don't worry, I'm still going to do quiche because that's one of my favourites. And cheese straws, God, definitely we could do those because they're a doddle, so yeah, definitely. I was going to read you mine if you do it with coffee. There you go, you see, Kay, I'm tuned into you lot, aren't I? So here's the lemon drizzle I made earlier. Ta-da! Now, unfortunately, this is cold. So I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to try and warm it up a bit. So hang on 1 second. Well, 30 seconds. Now then, for your lemon drizzle topping, it is as simple as lemon juice and sugar, and that's it. And the thicker your sugar, the better. So it doesn't have to be caster sugar, you can use granulated, it's absolutely fine. Now top tip for your lemons, if your lemon is quite new, is it a new lemon? Yeah, it's not an old lemon. If it's new, then they don't give off juice very easily. So if you roll your lemon around on your chopping board, as if you're giving it like a little massage, then I don't know why, I guess you're just loosening the juice. Loosen the juice, but that will work. So just give your little lemon. Oh, this is good on whatever these muscles are there. I don't know what they are. That's good on those. Yeah, so give your lemon a little roll. Yeah, let me get my cake. There we go. Now, you won't, well, you might be surprised at this, because normally I've got every gadget under the sun, but I don't have a juicer. So I go in with a fork. So what I'm going to do is stab my lemon and just turn the fork, because I don't have a juicer. I wonder if they make sloth juicers, Anne. Oh, that'd be cool. So all I'm doing, you can't see, can you? I'm just wiggling the fork around inside the lemon and squeezing at the same time. What you need is the juice of 1 lemon. Oh, we've got a pip gone there. We'll fish him out in a second. So if you were doing this with a big citrus fruit like a grapefruit, as I say, you probably wouldn't need quite as much. In fact, we'll weigh it in a second, see how much juice it actually gives you. That would help, wouldn't it? Okay, let's see. Thirty grams of juice, is that milled? Let's see. Yeah, 30 millilitres of juice is 1 lemon. So you're about 30 mil. Just fishing out the pip. It's a technical term, that is. Fishing out the pip, yeah. Okay, so to your 30 mil of juice, you need to add around 80 grams of sugar. Now this is where it can get interesting, because not only can you do this with coffee, you can do this with lemon. We could do this with any liqueur. So like Tracy mentioned earlier, limoncello, a sloth juice. Yeah. Hello, William. You can microwave them for 30 seconds. Oh, Rhea, top tip there, guys. Microwave your lemon for 30 seconds and it will do the same as a little massage I've just done. Hey, I love these top tips. That's brilliant. So if you wanted to use alcohol, what you can also do is when you're making your batter, so when you're at this stage, yeah, you can also add 100 ml of gin. So that could be 100 ml of limoncello, or like the coffee one, it could be Tia Maria, or Cointreau if you wanted something with orange. If it was an orange cake, you could add Cointreau, which is your orange liqueur. So you can add 100 ml to your cake batter and then bake as normal. And then to your topping, with your lemon juice, you can add gin. So we'd probably add about another, I don't know, about 40 ml of gin to that, to the sugar. And then it makes quite a nice alcoholic cake. But it's not one that you want to drive on, because obviously the drizzle isn't being cooked, so your alcohol isn't going anywhere. So just be mindful of that. Don't want any of you being stopped and then blaming my demo if you get done for drink driving. So to that, I'm going to add sugar. I'm going to use granulated. Now I'm a blackcurrant fan, so I could do like lemon with creme de cassis, the blackcurrant liqueur. That would be a lovely combination. So I've done 60 ml there. So 60 ml to 30 ml juice. Let's see if that works. So give it a little stir. It smells epic. It's my favourite word this week, epic. And then all you're doing, because your cake will still be hot at this time, not like mine, it will very quickly absorb your lemon juice. So you're just drizzling it over your cake, and your lemon juice will seep in and your sugar will stay on top to give you that crispy coating. That if Carol's watching, I know is her favourite, and she just cuts off and eats the top bit. It wouldn't differ all the same, would it? That's my favourite bit too, but I have to say I like the cake as well. So you could make this alcoholic, you could make it coffee, you could make it any type of citrus, or you could do champagne. Although I think that might not be concentrated enough. And if you like Pernod, which I absolutely detest, you could do an aniseedy flavoured one. So there's no, lemon drizzle, you can really mix this up like with most recipes. So that there is gradually sinking in. Can you see it's already making a crispy, you see that crispy sugary layer? So after about 10 minutes that'll all be gone, just a crispy top. So look at that, 40 minutes and we're done. So there's your lemon drizzle, folks. Dead easy. Yeah. I'll ask your sister, and it's gas mark 3. Brilliant. So between gas mark 3 and gas mark 4 from what you guys are saying, so that's fabulous. Amanda, this will still be available. Oh yeah, you can still watch it. They don't go off the Facebook page. In fact, the pinned post on our Facebook page, which is 2-4T Stapleford, which you must know because you haven't looked at it now, you guys, but the pinned post at the top has all of the last ones on it, so you can go on and view all of them. And a lady today, through a Facebook poster I put out, bless her, had a morning watching about 3 of them and made about 3 things, and she said it was brilliant. Holly made a peach upside down cake following our recipe from the other week. I saw a picture of that yesterday and it looked absolutely amazing. In fact, Holly, I was tempted to come around with a jug of custard. How do you make sure it goes all the way through? It doesn't, Sarah. It won't go all the way through. It'll only just sit near the top. You could, if you wanted a really soggy sponge, you could repeat what you've done and do more, but your cake will already be moist because this is a really nice moist recipe, and it just moistens the top bit, so you'll have a gooier top than you will the base, which is quite normal. If you wanted to stab your cake with your cocktail stick, that'll make sure it goes down further if you want to do that. Hello, Rachel. That was brilliant. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Granny. Pineapple upside down cake, advice please. So make a sponge like we've made tonight. So weigh your eggs, do your butter, sugar, and then flour. So you've got your basic sponge batter, and then in the bottom of your cake tin, grease it really well, line it with pineapple rings, glacé cherries, tin peaches like Holly did, pour your sponge on top, sponge mix on top, bake in the oven again at about 140 for about 45 minutes to an hour. Turn it upside down. There's your upside down pudding. Brilliant. What's next time? Next week, on popular demand, this is for UK as much as anyone else, next Monday is egg custard and cornflake tart. So if you've not done pastry already, you need to look back at the Bakewell tart one we did, which was week 2 or 3. And that tells you how to make pastry, or if you're like me, occasionally you just cheat and buy the ready rolled stuff. You need to already have, if you're baking along, you need to have your pastry cases baked blind ready, because both the custard tart and the cornflake tart start the same with a basic base. So you need to gem up on your pastry. You've got a week to do that, folks. So have a look at pastry, or nip down and buy either a ready rolled or a frozen one ready to do. Pastry, if you've got a blender, is dead easy. It's 3 ingredients, flour, water and fat, and it's 3 minutes zapped in the food processor. So don't be put off that it's difficult, but I'll show you all that on the Bakewell tart one. So have a look at that for that. Do I need a helper? Tell you what, because I bake in the day and then do one while I'm demoing, you can have a cornflake tart next week, okay? I'm afraid you can't come and help, love, because in my tiny kitchen, we wouldn't be 2 metres apart. So no, I'm sorry. Cornflake tart is your favourite. Oh, bistro pastry. Yeah, absolutely. I know so many of you got bistro books. The pastry I did for Bakewell tart is straight out the bistro book, and it's a doddle. You've never made an egg custard? Oh, it's easy peasy. Eggs, nutmeg and milk, sugar, that's it. You know me, I'm very easy. Most things I do, I've got less than 5 ingredients. And egg custard is a doddle. And believe me, when you've made your own, you won't ever look at a shop bought one quite the same. Easy to do dairy-free as well, because you just substitute for plant milk. Bit harder to do vegan, because you need things like veggie gel to set the milk. So it's not quite as easy because you really need the egg flavour as well. But to do dairy-free is dead easy. Sarah Clifford, hello, lovely. Sent you a link today for Lego. I don't know if you saw it. Anyway, I'll leave that with you to have a nosy. I can stand in the hall and be a taster. I can't risk any more queues anywhere in my house or shop because I'm not risking any more reports to bloody environmental health. So thank you all for your offer, but no. There's going to be a queue of you. I'm going to have Kay in the kitchen I'm going to have Helen in the hall. Anne's going to stand at the gate. Lovely. Made Biro cookies today. He was shocked and thought they were from the shop. It is rude, but how fantastic. What a compliment, Amanda. There you go, you see. How brilliant. Hello. Oh, lovely. So anything else from you lot before I buzz off? So we've gone through the basic. Again, it's really just a basic Victoria sponge with added lemon. And then you do the simplest drizzle for the top, which you can fancy up with alcohol. Can't believe somebody did that to you. Yeah, well, I'm sure they're very happy with themselves. But I'm a great believer in karma, so what comes around goes around. We won't dwell on it. I've not been on Facebook much today. Oh, okay, I think it was Aldi. They're doing a Harry Potter special, but there's Lego, and I know you're mad on Lego, Sarah, so I posted you in it on it for you. Jackie Watson. Hello, Jackie. That's my cousin. It was your birthday yesterday, so happy birthday for yesterday, Jackie. Tracy, that's great. Tracy, I want you to have a go at this, and I want pictures. Have a nice week. Lovely. Piers, I might just see you tomorrow if you're about. Keep my chin up. Yeah, thank you. I've got enough chins to keep up, haven't I? I need scaffolding soon. Just trying the bread and butter pudding with chocolate. Oh, lovely. Love your red lip. Oh, thank you. Well, Monica, one of my staff, does this fantastic range of makeup that if any of you are interested, it lasts forever. Not that I'm pushing another local business, but yeah, this is lippy and a mascara from her little venture, and it's fantastic. Oh, hello, Carol. We were talking about you earlier. Were your ears burning? And I know Carol buys this lippy from Mon as well. Honestly, it lasts ages. It's brilliant. And the mascara, because I can't get my lashes done, this is brilliant because it doesn't make me look like I'm half dead. And an extra for The Walking Dead. Okay, I'm waffling again. Yeah, so next week is egg custard and cornflake tart. So you need cornflakes, golden syrup, sugar, jam. That's for the cornflake tart. For the egg custard, you need milk, eggs, nutmeg, sugar, and your pastry base for both. So again, it's really easy, simple ingredients. If anybody's really struggling for where to get anything, post on our Facebook page because somebody will know somewhere where you can get it. Fabulous Fragrances by Monica, there you go. So check out that on Facebook. Mon's got her own little page, and I'm sure if we ask Mon nicely, she'll put a link directly to it. Won't you, Mon? From Rachel, awesome as ever. I have ordered off you online. I know you have today. I didn't say anything because I didn't know if Dom knew, but I know you've ordered one of the new little giraffe bags, so I'll be posting that out to you. Well, tomorrow's my sorting and posting day, so I'll be doing all orders tomorrow and getting those out. I hope I was... Yes, of course I was being kind, Carol. I was saying how you take the top of the cake off and that's your favourite. So, yeah. Struggling to get icing sugar. I know, it's really hard to get icing sugar. I've managed to get a 3 kilo from my supplier. So I have icing sugar if anybody is desperate for anybody. You can come and have some of mine. But yeah, it's really difficult to get at the moment. One of the places that seems to get everything in is Out of This World in Beeston, but I think you are limited to one of everything still, flour and what have you. But they do loads of gluten-free, dairy-free and all your basics. But a lot of it's organic, so it's a little bit dearer than normal, but they are brilliant. You can collect. Oh, bless you. Well, give me a chance to sort it out before you do, Rach. But that'll take me tomorrow because I've got about 8 orders waiting, so I need to pack those all up, then I'll drop you a message when it's ready. So yeah, you can pop over if you like, that'd be lovely. So guys, anything else from me before I tootle off and see what's happening in the world of Coro? I don't even watch Fridays. How excellent was that acting on Friday? Oh, do you know, that was brilliant. I just want Jeff to come back on the TV because I want to see what happens to him. But I waffle about Jeff every week and we've not seen him for a whole week. So thank you all for tuning in. As always, if you want to chuck us a quid over because you've enjoyed it, our PayPal address is no, it's not. It's enquiries, so watch how you spell that. It's enquiries at 2 4t.co.uk. So yeah, if you've enjoyed it, chuck us a quid or a couple of quid over, that would be lovely. If not, you don't have to, it's completely optional. But But thank you for tuning in, and I'm sure I'll see a lot of you this week while I'm out and about delivering stuff or just chatting on Facebook. Lots of new things going to the website, so if you are in need of prezzies or just to cheer yourself up or anything, then there's loads on there. We'll wait to hear from you. Yeah, lovely. And so that's it, folks. Have a lovely, lovely week. I hope this weather stays as nice for you all week, and can enjoy a bit more sunshine. But I'll keep you updated with what's happening for the shop. I don't think it will be an immediate opening. I think we are looking for our shop at least another month, so please don't get overexcited. But as soon as I've got news, believe me, it'll be posted out on the Facebook page. So thank you, Pammy, thank you, lovely. Have a lovely birthday tomorrow. And Sarah, if you're still watching. And everybody that had birthdays yesterday and the day before, I hope you had a great time. And Valerie, it's your birthday tomorrow as well, lovely. Have a lovely birthday. See you all soon. Take care.